W's and L's, the weekly recap show. We give a dub to the things that we like and a L to the things that we don't. I thought this was interesting. We probably won't spend a lot of time here, but it's kind of been all over the place. But I guess as of recently, it's taken a lot bigger of a hit. The alcohol industry is failing because Gen Z don't want to drink.
Gen Z ain't drinking.
Gen Z don't want to turn up. They'd rather be on their fucking phones.
No, they taking pills and other stuff.
I feel a way about that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
we've moved on from alcohol.
Turning up, you know what I'm saying? Being in the club was a vibe, and now both of those things are terrible.
I feel like the level to which people know what's in the things that they ingest has changed dramatically over the last 20 years.
That is true.
Right? Like, while they have raced towards feeding us the most poisonous shit they can possibly call food, people's consciousness about what they're putting in their bodies has risen a lot more over the last couple of decades. So I don't think it's as easy to sell people alcohol as like, oh no, it's just cool, it's fun, it's just endless, unlimited fun with no side effects. You know, this isn't cigarettes in the 70s.
Sure. You know, I guess,
although vaping is still a thing, so I don't know if it's you know that far along, but
because of all the chemicals involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I guess I just feel weird about it because I feel like we have seen the craziest times of at least some of the products that they try to roll out to us, right? We were around during the Four Loko era.
Dog, the original Four Lokos. Good, you know what I mean? Fucking night.
You know?
Good fucking night.
Now, I will say this though. Maybe some bottle prices will start coming down and maybe we can turn up and not have to worry about how much it is.
Yeah, fat chance. They'll probably just start selling them at the same price with more water in them. More water and sugar cane.
Yikes. Let's hope not. I'm just saying, I'm trying to turn up on a discount. That's all I'm saying. And we really shouldn't care about this news, but it's kind of funny, so I'm going to bring it up anyway. I thought we seen the worst of this situation being that bro basically hit his wife on camera. But no, we want more humiliation out of this situation. Adam22.
He hit his wife on camera. When did that happen? Oh, he had somebody hit his wife on camera. I got you. Yeah.
No. Adam22 is now going to hop in the ring with bro.
The dude that fucked his wife?
Yes.
Yo, it's a humiliation thing. He gets off to that shit. He gets off to it.
I think at some level, first of all, yes, I believe that.
It's off on it.
But then on top of that, I believe he thinks it's one of the things that keeps him relevant. So he keeps doing things to keep up with
but like, I don't feel like there's a next thing to this. Like, he's going to like nuclear levels of embarrassment. Yep. And people are only going to want more and more. Are you going to turn yourself into Jackass? You going to turn into Steve-O? You know what I mean? Like, where are we going with this? Because people are only going to want more of the content. You've already let someone penetrate your wife.
Yep.
Now you're going to fight him. He's probably going to beat the shit out of you. So now you're going to be demoralized. There's only so many ways that you can like fake that you don't care about being demoralized by another man. Now you like, okay, you involved in adult film, so plenty of men have had sex with your wife. That's nothing new, right? But then how many of those men have come home and kicked your ass? And you know for a bona fide fact that they can kick your ass.
Yeah.
So it's not only can I pleasure your wife, but I can kick your ass and then go pleasure your wife. I don't think mentally a man can handle those two things. Somebody got to die. Somebody has to be gone at that point. It's either me or you, buddy.
Okay, so you're looking at this from the perspective of Adam22.
Yeah, I don't think you can play these games and it not affect you mentally. Like, again, he's an adult film star. She's an adult film star. They do that for a living, so it's easy to compartmentalize that. I don't think rearranging your wife's internal organs with the fact that you can't physically dominate that same individual who can, rearrange your wife's organs. Mm-hmm. Like that union creates a deficit to a man. You like, damn, can't beat that nigga at nothing.
So it creates a deficit in that man. At least
it should.
His confidence, his pride,
should.
That nature.
If there's any pride in it, if they're really married.
What does that do for the other guy? Like, you just getting calls back to back to back. Like, hey, do this.
Fills his
All
pockets.
Right.
Fills his pockets.
Yeah, and fills your pockets to do so.
Yeah, it fills his
Fuck
pockets.
this guy's wife, then beat his ass.
Cool, bet. When you want me to show up next?
That's just crazy. Like, imagine getting those calls and be like, all right.
I'll drop a people's elbow on if you want me to. Shit.
Like, that's the thing. Well,
Am I doing his wife again after, or is it part of him? Is that like the members only content to this whole thing?
What if she ran to him and like raised his hand?
I'm sure they will do plan something out like that. She'll be the ring girl or some shit.
Oh man. Okay, my last L goes to the girl who slept with 100 men, Lily Phillips. First of all, this also seems to be a influencer creator trajectory that they seem to like going on to. Is the OnlyFans star to religious zealot.
Oh, she talking to God now.
Homegirl got baptized.
Oh no.
And has apparently turned her life to Christ.
Change the holy water.
I just
filter out the holy water.
It makes sense at some level, right? Because the people who are signing up for her OnlyFans are the same guys who are pretending to be conservative, family men who care about values like that. And so why not trade your OnlyFans fame for that same fame from those same people, but only legitimize it because they can't be seen looking at you on OnlyFans? It kind of makes sense, but we all know that's bullshit and you're shilling out here.
Bonnie Blue would never.
She would.
She's loyal to the game.
I don't think so.
Loyal to the game.
But she is the one that, I mean,
come hell or high water.
She has the crown, right? She ain't letting that shit up, at least as of now.
Oh, shit.
I kind of, like I said, I kind of understand it because the same people who are in her comments calling her whore are the same ones that are actually patronizing her. So
don't be surprised Josh Allen will be doing the same with his wife. He gonna be fighting Shamar Moore to the death. Shamar Moore is crazy. Yeah, very crazy. Shamar Moore fighting for Haley Steinfeld.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
That is
insane. No. Shamik versus Josh Allen.
Yikes. I would actually pay to see that fight for just throwing that out there. I would actually pay to see that.
Man, that would be hilarious. Haley!
Yikes. Did you hear this snippet? Real quick snippet. But it's new Kendrick music.
Uh-oh.
It's new Kendrick music.
Uh-oh.
Something's out there.
Step on your release. Uh-oh.
Something's out there.
Step on your release.
It's the same guy who helped produce, I believe it was Jack Antonoff on GNX, or was he on Mr. Morale? I think he's the Taylor Swift guy. Can't remember, but he was on one of those albums. And that one sounds more like normal Kendrick, not GNX Kendrick. So, just throwing that out there.
If Drake dropped this album before if Kendrick drops this album before Drake puts out Iceman, I don't think those traditional week one Drake numbers y'all were talking about is gonna happen.
I agree.
I think Iceman will be at a deficit,
especially if he can't buy those streams.
Cause like, what's the biggest knock on Kendrick still to this day, even after slaying the dragon, right? Is he not outside. Yep. You telling me in back-to-back years Kendrick put out an album or at least hella music and Drake still ain't put out shit? So now all them criticisms that you got have to slide to Drake. They have to. There's nowhere else to send them. Nah, bro. I put out Drake 2 albums post-beef.
So did Drake.
No, he put out a collab album that nobody seems to remember. Because everybody's acting like the man's not making music. Oh, he just need to get back to dropping, bro. He got to drop the shit. He's dropped well over 100 songs since the beef. The 100 gigs, sexy songs for you. The what did I miss?
Which one?
Y'all just not fucking with the shit.
They're not.
Y'all not fucking with it.
They're not. But we know this because they're botting streams.
Yikes.
My last dub goes to the Joe Budden podcast. If the news about Sue Surf coming home February 2026 is true.
That's what's up.
If that's true, the Joe Budden podcast is about to add Surf to that podcast. I know for a fact that's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to get rid of somebody, though. But the likes of, let's see.
They're going to pull up another chair.
Surf, Joe, Mark Lamont Hill. Do we keep Queens Flip? I guess we can keep Queens Flip. Do we keep Mona?
It's probably going to be between Ish and Ice.
Ice is for sure staying.
So, might be Ish.
They might all stay. And then we just add Surf.
They're going to add another chair. He's going to share with Mona.
Yeah. Something.
I think if he comes on as a full-time guest, it feels a little bloated because he's going to be a loud voice in the room, right? And it's already enough niggas. It's already enough niggas in there yelling. Maybe they push Parks back behind the scenes and they give all his talk time to Surf.
I feel like they've already kind of done that.
But like, there's too many dominant personalities in there.
I know. I hear what you're saying.
Joe, Ish, Queens Flip, Mona, Mark. Everybody kind of has the type A personality in there. You about to add another type A personality.
Yep.
It doesn't feel like that's going to be a marriage that sits there very long. So
he would probably have to legitimately get rid of Ish. That would probably be the one that he would have to get rid of. I don't know if that's going to happen. Because I think they'll like the dynamic between Surf and Ish. Kind of like how they like Mark Lamont Hill and Ish.
Yeah.
Because Ish is such a contrarian to pretty much everybody.
I hear what you're saying. I just don't personally think that way because when I think about it, I just be like.
So I don't know. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be packed, but he's definitely joining because Joe and him are close friends. I think he wants Surf to stay home, stay out of the streets, and so that would be the way to do it. And he's already kind of dabbled in content creation, so like,
yeah.
It just kind of makes sense.
Well, shout out to Surf if he is actually getting out. That'd be dope. First dub is going out to Ryan Clark. You know why Ryan Clark is getting the dub?
Yes.
Why?
Because he told off Cam Newton and Feinbaum.
And Paul Feinbaum,
Yep.
who the true kings of college football are.
This is a representation of where the three of us used to be. It was a pedestal. It was a high horse. We could stand on it. We could believe in it because the proof was in the pudding. Today, in 2026, we need to sit our ass down because we ain't the powerhouse no more. And we just got to go on and respect it, right? For so long, we were able to say that because Alabama and Nick Saban were so good. And then, like I said, they'll get a Blinn College JUCO transfer to Auburn and they'll win it. Or Les Miles will find a way to win it. Or Joe Burrow and the LSU Tigers in 2019. Or we had the Tim Tebow run. And so all these things happened. And so we were able to say at all times, look at us. Look at us now. Michigan goes on to win the national championship a few years back. They beat Alabama in the semifinals. Ohio State wins it last year. They beat Texas in the semifinals. Right now, it's looking like Indiana is the team. And if it ain't Indiana, hell, it might be Oregon, and they in the Big Ten too. The SEC has to admit that the NIL and the transfer portal has changed who you can be. No longer do people feel like I got to go play for Kirby, I got to go play for Nick because that's the only way to win a national championship and that's the only way to get to a league. Dudes don't sit for 3 years anymore behind Minka Fitzpatrick because they know if I play 1 year for Nick Saban and I get 4 interceptions, I'm going to win a national championship and I'm going to be a first-team All-American and I'm going to go first round in the NFL draft. That don't happen no more. So now, since everybody can pay everybody above the board, that is, it's changed. It's totally different. Why in the hell I want to sit here at Georgia on the bench when I could go to Indiana and be a starter? When I could go somewhere else and be the guy? When I can still get paid $1 million because being a backup here don't pay me as much as being a starter here? The pedestal is knocked off. The high horse don't have no legs, no horseshoes. It used to be a unicorn. Now it's a show pony. It ain't us no more, y'all. I hate to break it to you. It ain't us. And it's okay. We had a hell of a run. But the run over. It's over. We might be deepest top to bottom, but at the top, It is no longer us.
Ryan Clark gets a dub because basically he's finally telling the truth on national television. Ain't no more SEC dominance. NIL killed all that shit. Because now that we can pay players legally above the table, everybody got players. Now we not just all huddling up in Tuscaloosa and Athens because those are the only places we can get to the NFL and win the national championship at the same time.
Now
we can go do that anywhere.
Columbus.
Now the national championship and the Heisman run through Bloomington, Indiana.
The national championship doesn't run through there yet.
It sure seems like it's heading that way.
But, good for them,
And the Heisman? Like, that has completely changed college football on its head. So, I appreciate you, Ryan Clark, for saying those kind words to the Big Ten. As Big Ten participants and members, we take the heartfelt welcome on top of the mountain that you've given us. Only we've already been there.
We have been
so
there,
we just
absolutely.
appreciate you, acknowledging what was already there to be seen, from the heart. I love you. Love you, brother.
And just the fact that Cam Newton and Feinbaum thought they could. Well, Feinbaum always thinks he can just get that shit off. But the fact that they thought they could get that shit off is good to see. Obviously, Clark give them their just due.
Oh yeah. All right. Next dub I got is going out to Bill Simmons, because Bill Simmons, I swear to God, Bill Simmons has the answers to the Lakers' problems. He's got the answer, right? Lakers look unathletic. They look like they can't guard. They need an infusion, not just a defender, but somebody who's going to change the attitude of the locker room, and somebody who doesn't really care about ruffling feathers when he does so. The Lakers need a lead. Pat Bev is in jail. They need a leader. They need a tip of the spear, a head of the spear. They need Jimmy Butler.
How do you make the league more fun? You have a team that nobody's excited about with the Lakers and a team that feels dead with the Warriors. LeBron for Jimmy Butler.
Oh, okay.
That's it. It feels like a for the good of the sport trade. It's just more fun. The Warriors are not fun. I don't see a scenario where they become fun, but now you put LeBron on the team with Curry, LeBron reinvigorated, and who knows? And then Butler is probably a better fit with Luka and Reeves anyway.
Who's more likely to say no to that? Golden State, right?
I don't know. That's why. Oh, I think Golden State would probably do that.
You think so?
Because LeBron is an expiring contract in the year. Maybe they'd throw him one more year. It's a good who says no, though. Because if you're the Lakers, you can lock in the Butler contract for an extra year because all they care about is 2 years from now.
Right.
But maybe Butler's a better fit with what they have anyway. Because LeBron doesn't really seem like he wants to be on the Lakers, is my take.
Who is one of the most, both at the same time, most vocal, but also hurting you the most on defense on the team right now? You could take your pick. There's a bunch of them, but like Luka's one. In terms of the output that they're giving you on offense and what they're giving you on defense, who's the worst?
Bronny James.
Let's avoid that like the plague.
His father?
LeBron, Luka, AR. Now, which one of those players do you think it legitimately is going to take you to get Jimmy Butler at this point?
LeBron.
Bill Simmons has the fucking answer, man.
Is Jimmy Butler still with the Warriors?
Yes. Ooh. LeBron to the Warriors for a final hurrah. It'll him on a good team, a team like with Steph. He'll be reinvigorated. No. Let him go to the Warriors.
Sign and trade.
He will waive his no trade clause if we send him to go play with Steph Curry. He absolutely will.
Sign and trade.
And then we will get back a Jimmy Butler that will change the orientation of our locker room. And if anybody can light a fire under Luka's ass and make him start guarding, it's Jimmy fucking Butler. Because he's done it with almost every young player that would accept it. And if they didn't accept it, their ass got traded.
That's a fact. But no, sign and trade from the Warriors.
A sign and trade from the Warriors to where?
No, I'm talking about LeBron. If they trade him to the Warriors, that wouldn't be a sign and trade then.
No, we're trading for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, no. The point is, I don't want Bron with the Warriors.
Why? Let him go ring chase for another year. We get Jimmy. It'll change our trajectory, and everybody's happy.
I don't want LeBron at the Cavs, but I also don't want him with the Warriors. Absolutely
if the Cavs
not.
want him, I want Mobley.
No.
If Cleveland wants him back to retire there, give us Evan Mobley. If
Mobley
not, then we ain't talking.
Shooting like 41% on free throws.
Oh,
It's something crazy.
that's disgusting.
It's insane.
But I'll take everything else he offers, though. I'll definitely take that.
Absolutely not. And I'm definitely not taking LeBron with Bronny.
Oh, you got. First of all, that's baked into the deal. Whoever is getting LeBron is getting Bronny as well.
Absolutely.
He's kind of like an appendage. He's like your pinky toe. You ain't coming. You ain't going nowhere without your pinky toe. So he going.
No.
You might as well already know he's getting thrown in the deal.
I'm sure he thinks that, but I don't want nothing to do with that. Evan Mobley free throw. Oh, wait, let's see. Evan Mobley's free throw shooting has been a significant weakness, with recent struggles included a reported 41.6% in early January 2026.
41.6. Ouch. That's like worse than Shaq territory.
Historically sits around 68.6%.
So he's just having a bad year.
But dips much lower in rough patches since late 2025.
Like usually he's LeBron, but this year he's Dikembe Mutombo.
It's still bad. That's really bad.
Anywho, yeah, Bill Simmons got the answer, man. Let's load that trade up, and also Rich Paul, who won't stop talking on podcasts. He was like, that might be it might be an okay deal, but right now I like Jimmy Butler in Golden State, as if he was making the decision or something.
Did he say that before or after? He said half the world wanted to be like Mike, but the other half.
We're gonna get there. Wanted to be like Max. I'm like, what? What?
I don't know any dope dealer named Max Rich Paul.
What? All right. Uncle Nearest CEO
Gets a
toss up.
I think I know why.
She recreated the scene.
Seen it.
Brought some people back out to stand around and act, I guess. Got the guy back out there. Like, okay, so clearly you heard the response. You made somewhat of an effort, and you even tried to make a funny while doing it. Mm-hmm. To go from being so dismissive about it in the first place to this, to overkill, just feels like an overcorrection in the other direction.
It does. I guess I can at least say that I respect her for attempting to correct the situation. Because like you said, obviously she heard the backlash. I think she even apologized. And I just don't think the general comments, I guess, underneath that apology were good enough. So then she decided to make it right. Look, I do accept the fact that she's trying to make it right. That is a good thing. I don't know that the video was necessarily the way you do that, but hey, I guess it works. That's fine. I also don't hate Uncle Nearest CEO lady, whatever her name is. I forgot. Fawn Weaver. I also don't hate Fawn Weaver for the original video, right? I just think she needed to be a little bit more conscious of what the fuck was going on with her and her brand. Because that shit looked terrible.
I sure wasn't fond of her at the moment.
Yeah. But I don't hate her, and I don't. Even with the video that we made, I don't think I was trying to say don't support her. I was just trying to say, like, be more aware.
All right. On to the L's. So, first L I got is going out to Rich Paul, as Josh so eloquently lined up. I absolutely hate these podcast clips with him and Max Kellerman. First of all, who licensed you to speak on all things basketball, bro? Personnel decisions of other teams, player decisions, like coaching decisions. Who should be playing and who should be not? What lineup should be rolled out? Like,
he's the agent for half the league, so
bro,
why not?
You're an agent, though. You ain't never coached nobody to do shit. You ain't never drew up a set on a whiteboard. It's the hubris behind it, man. I know all about everything.
He's some of these coaches' agents.
Man, he out here talking about only reason people it wasn't because of Mike. It wasn't because of Mike. It was because the guys like Max and they cars with they women. The guys like Max
Kellerman in his rap video.
That's an interesting way to say drug dealer.
It is.
Fam, what are you talking about? Black people in America started wearing J's, especially while they was $100 back in the 90s. Because the dope boys could afford to put that shit on. The same reason why he wanted to wear Gucci and Versace and all these foreign brands that they ain't never heard of before is because the rappers and the dope boys was wearing it.
Or drive nice cars.
What are you talking? So some white boy from Massachusetts is the reason why people was wearing J's?
I think he was saying the dope dealers.
Max ain't no goddamn dope dealer.
I don't know why he said Max. That was kind of crazy to me.
No, I can't give. I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt and saying that he meant a dope dealer, because I think you would have been a little bit more effuse as about the type of person that people were following. The people with the money to flaunt bought Jordans. Therefore, it made the people who only had a little bit of money to spend want Jordans. That's the way that shit goes.
Yep.
Now. I felt like most of that was to take away from the attention of Be Like Mike. Like that, it wasn't really an angle to try to draw away from what it really was. It was like, let's cool some of this water over Michael's, because that is him and most of the people that he represents. That is their entire agenda, is to try and delegitimize Jordan's impact on the game and his, like, the history of Jordan. Anytime you see a clutch agent out there, be it him, Nick Wright, like, they always trying to find a way. Who is it?
Brian
Windhorst. They're always trying to find a way to, like, bring Jordan's legacy down into the stratosphere of LeBron's. Oh, well, this wasn't that impressive. And actually, this one is more impressive in this era because this, that, and the third. And these players weren't as competitive and these players weren't as good as the players today. The level of competition and blah, 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 blah. Trying to make you forget the shit that you saw with your eyeballs.
So he's Drake.
Absolutely. First of all, I have said for a long time that Drake and LeBron's careers are linked.
Oh, yeah.
They're absolutely linked. I think where Drake fucked up is that he gave up on the whole good guy persona shit and tried to be a gangster. He wanted to be this social chameleon where he could be, I could walk through the hood and be a gangster and still go in corporate rooms and be the gullible Jew. Like, no. Like, fam, you gonna have to pick a lane. Like, that's why people got tired of him, because he's kept flip-flopping who he was. I'm a little pooky with the straight backs over here, and then I'm about to, walk down the street and be Aubrey. Like, no, man, pick a lane.
Yeah.
Be somebody.
Yep. Facts.
And so, in comparison, I think LeBron has found a lot more success because he never really found the benefit of trying to be a tough guy. Yeah. Outside of the court, there really was never a benefit for him to be the big bad bully. So he never took that route.
Yeah.
Drake went that route just for the shits and giggles, because he thought he could.
Yeah. Facts.
Starbucks, everybody's favorite Zionist coffee company, is closing 400 locations in the U.S. So don't let anybody tell you that boycotting these companies doesn't work or doesn't hurt them, or they'll find a way to overcome it, or just sell to all rich people, or blah, 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 blah. Whatever the anti-protest sentiment is, tell them to shove that shit and go ask Starbucks how they're doing. 400 locations across the U.S.
They already had way too many Starbucks as is.
Well, but let's call it for what it is. The only way for Starbucks to deliver their service, the main way, is at brick and mortar locations. So closing 400 sites that's not excising your surplus. That's a cost cutting measure.
Sure. But they do have Starbucks literally everywhere.
No, that's fine.
Starbucks is
400. You would expect to see at least one that you know of closed somewhere. For everybody, I would think. Well, maybe not worldwide. I think this is U.S. based. But within the U.S., you're going to see one, maybe even two in your area go down.
I've been seeing something close a lot lately. I can't think of what business I'm thinking of.
Walgreens.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of brick and mortar locations that have been either shutting down locations or filing bankruptcy this year. But I thought AI was making everything better. I thought we were cutting entry level jobs, so we were saving so much money. Why are so many companies going belly up?
Facts.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nah, man, that's the list. That's the dubs and L's. Give us your dubs and L's in the prompt below. Also, let us know what you thought about ours. Like, share, subscribe. We're here every Sunday live to do these at 4:30, or you catch the replays at Wednesday at 10 o'clock.
Absolutely. Make sure you check out our playlist full of dubs and L's from previous weeks. See what we talked about. And like you said, make sure you check us out every Wednesday at 10 o'clock. We'll be here with another one.